Alright, welcome in everybody. How we all doing? Morning Viral, Sammy, how you guys doing? Alright, so last time, well, yesterday I should say, we got the crystal oscillators online. So they're producing away. Doing alright? It's good to hear. What I should do is do a storage box that I can tie into later when I move those to the next process, but I don't care. Put them into a storage box with an overflow before it, but that would make too much sense. So what we're going to do instead is we need to work on the next two stages. Yeah, it's black and white because I'm in the swamp. The swamp makes funny colors. So I think the next two things to do are going to be the radio control units and the crystal beacons. We need crystal oscillators for the beacons. We also need them for the uranium fuel units, but that's a different process, so we'll take care of that later. But I think what we should do is probably find a spot and we'll do the beacons and radio control units. I think we should find a spot to do the radio control and the beacons all at the same time. Same building. And we can bring the fused frames in and do the pressure conversion cubes. Same place. So we'll set up a building for these three. Well, it's just the high-speed connectors, quartz crystal, which is over there. No, you're welcome to join, Sammy, if you've got the information. I tried to mention that the other day, but I think you'd already left. The server's still up. I was on it this morning for a little bit. Star flare? Hmm. Alright, so we have... Okay, so... This is where the remaining high-speed connectors go. So basically, I would nix that section there. Nice, Viral. So I need to find a spot for this building. Let's take a look. Crystal beacons, we're going to need to bring the steel pipe. Where was... I don't think I have any steel pipe over here right now. In the swamp. I don't. Yeah, we're gonna have to set up a small thing for pipe and beams here in the swamp. 'Cause my pipes and beams are being made in the blue crater, purple crater, whatever you want to call it. I don't actually have it here in the swamp. I think though I do have. Um, if you do exclamation Discord, Sammy, you'll get my Discord, and I can put the information there for you or message you there. All right, so I'm trying to think. Where do we have? I've got that station over here. I wasn't using where this is. That's thorium. Does me no good. Yeah, see, because I'm already making pipes and beams here, but I don't think I made the volume I need to be able to do this other stage. Also, I have no way to get them here. We do have plenty of iron ore available. We just need coal here. So the question is, where do we grab that coal? I do have this location here. We could go over here and set up a small steel factory using this iron. Bring this iron over here. We set up a small steel factory using some of this coal. And then I can bring the pipes and beams in on the train. Though I'm pretty sure I would need another train station for that. Yeah, go ahead, Viral. That's fine. Yep. Because that's full. The other option is we bring in coal via... I don't need a ton of coal, I don't think. I mean, it's not like it's a ton of pipes and beams. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Reyes. I'm guessing you've got to get on off to work. It is your Friday after all. I do appreciate the raid. Good morning there, Sir Welshie. How you doing today, buddy? Alright, so we need pipes and beams. I don't have any coal. Doing better? Good to hear. Were you not feeling well yourself? Actually, what was this over here? What was this? I've got pipes and beams, and the pipes are going somewhere. What did I make pipes and beams? What the hell? Okay, maybe I did make pipes and beams. Okay, so the beams haven't gone anywhere yet, and the pipes are going some... Maybe I do have the pipes and beams already. Well, this might expedite things. Alright, I need to know how many pipes I'm currently using. Oh! That's right, pipes for the stators. I'm using pipes for the stators. Now, the question is, did I make enough extra pipes for this next part? So we have... I think these are all going... it's going to be 20 point something, I'm guessing. Oh, we got a full 21 here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21. Full 21 here. Oh. That sucks, Sir Walshy. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Alright, so we got 21. I'm 16. 336. Do we have enough extra pipe in that system for the radio control units? Was past me a nice guy? It's been so long, I don't recall what I've done down here, because it's, you know, that's what happens when you go away from the game for a couple months. I'd forgotten all about this little building over here. Alright, so this one here is making the ingots. And then upstairs we're making the pipes and beams.